and wrote this great story called Treasure Island. But what you may not know is he wrote a lesser known story called The Lamplighter. And in that story, he talks about his childhood, and he was terribly sick through much of his childhood. But one night he was at his window looking out. His nurse came in and said, "Son, get away from that window before you catch your death of cold." Well, he didn't move. He didn't move at all. He was just totally glued to what was taking place outside his window, because there was an old lamplighter who was walking down the street, lighting the street lamps one by one. And Robert Louis Stevenson looked back at his nurse and said, "Look, he is poking holes in the darkness." Well, you know, and I know over the last few weeks, it has been a heavy, heavy darkness, especially in Cary County, with the families that have lost so much that every time they get news their child or their parent or their loved one is gone, you can feel the pain, and it's dark. But also, beyond that pain, people are motivated to give of their time, their resources, their money, and they've responded beautifully. And every time they do, it's like there's a hole of light poked in the darkness. And I'm thankful for it. Just a question: who do you think motivates the person to give of their time, resources, and of their money to poke a hole in the darkness? It's God. God does that. God is the one that motivates us to care, to love, and to give. And every time we do, it's poking a hole in the darkness. You know, it's not what you walk through that matters, but it's how you walk through what you walk through that matters. My prayer is that at times, in the times of your darkness, you've experienced someone who's come by your side, who has walked with you and helped you and literally poked a hole in your darkness. I pray you've experienced that. I pray that you'll help someone else and pass it forward. You know, the word there is hope. It's just a thought. Thanks for joining me today. I pray you make it a great weekend. If you're looking for a great church home, come on down to Meadowbrook, 945